The group you see in front of you tonight is the Clear Lake High School Jazz Band, and they rehearse before school 3 mornings a week. We started in about October, and we've been going up and through until yesterday morning. So this is their last performance of the year. The first chart you just heard was the classic Ellington swing tune in a mellow tone arranged by Mark Taylor. You heard from freshman Jake Trineri on trombone and junior Chris Long on the trumpet. So nice job to those soloists. So this year we didn't have a normal jazz season as what we're used to, which would be expected. But we did have the opportunity to play virtually at a couple of festivals. And so we did the UNI Tallcorn Jazz Festival virtually, and we did the Nyack Jazz Festival virtually as well. So with these festivals, we had the opportunities to work with Dr. Michael Conrad from UNI, Sherry Miracle, who's the founder of the Diva Jazz Orchestra, which is the first professional all-female jazz orchestra in the country. It's been around for like 26 years. She's a crazy good drummer. And Leslie Whitaker, the lead trumpet, also for Diva. So while this year wasn't normal, I seriously can't tell you how proud I am of these kids for waking up early and coming to school and grinding it out for these rehearsals when it's cold in the winter time and coming to learn and play with each other. So their motivation level's high, and it was a lot of fun to teach them this year. Our next chart is written by a native Iowan, Steve Shanley, who is a professor of music at Coe College in Cedar Rapids. So go Cohawks. Do we have any Cohawk fans here? Whitney's going there, she's a Cohawk fan. He wrote this Latin chart and named it Pantalones Malos after his wife and daughter came home from a failed shopping trip. So he titled it Bad Pants, but in Spanish. So you will hear from all of our seniors in this one: Whitney Feiner on trumpet, Gavin Rich on trombone, Sydney Williams on alto saxophone, Carter Malin on trumpet, Haley Beatty on trumpet, Nathan Lawler on bari sax, and Kaylee Meyer on drum set. So I can't say enough about the fine group of seniors we have on the stage here. They've dedicated a lot of time to the jazz program here throughout all 4 of their years, and even back in middle school. I've heard about some of their middle school jazz stories. They've been doing it for a long time. They're going to be really missed, and I just think about a lot of the special qualities they have. So Kaylee's laid down the beat for 2 years in the drum set. Nathan is literally the most fearless soloist I think I've ever met. He's not afraid to squeal out anything, like literally squeal it out. It's awesome. Carter has done a really nice job, and he's a great lead trumpet player. Gavin learned the trombone to be in this ensemble. Whitney brings such a deep love of music, and she has a lot of energy, which is great. And Haley is one of the most reliable students I've ever seen. So it's a really special class, and I'm really glad I've been able to teach them. So we'll play Pantalones Malos, and after this we'll have a brief intermission to set up for concert band. That was a total accident. I am really sorry, Sydney. She needs just as much as the rest of them, but she's... Please forgive me, that was a total accident. Sydney's great too, and she's an awesome alto player. I'm being genuine about this. She has great alto tone. She had big shoes to replace this year because we had like an outgoing all-state saxophone lead alto last year, and Sydney's replaced her shoes and done a really good job with nice tone. So, Sydney, let's give her a round of applause. Thank you again for coming tonight. So I do think this is the first concert all year where anybody has been allowed to attend, and I'm really thankful that so many of you were able to come and experience the work that our students have done throughout the year. Our opening piece this evening was titled A Childhood Remembered by a newer composer, Rossano Galante. The light lyrical composition was meant to capture youth and innocence throughout the eyes of a child. The playful melodic lines were meant to take you back to the simple time of your own childhood. This is a piece we were learning last spring, in the spring of 2020, and then the pandemic pulled the plug on it. So I was very grateful that we were able to pull it out and learn it again this year. That composer is also really known for writing music that sounds like it comes from a film or a movie, but it doesn't belong to a movie, so it's very theatrical, very cool. So it's a nice grand piece to open with. So the next piece that we are playing is titled Shenandoah by Frank Kelly. This piece was inspired by the freedom and beauty of the folk melody from the folk song Shenandoah and the natural images evoked by the words, especially the image of a river, because the Shenandoah River is a river in Virginia. The mood's work ranges from quiet reflection through growing optimism to profound exaltation. This will be a piece that we perform at our large group festival next Friday, May 7th at Decorah High School. We perform at 6:50 p.m. in the main gym right before the choir, so it's a different setup this year. The band and choirs are all in the same space, so we perform at 6:50. Choirs are after us. And any spectators are allowed, but you must be masked. It is $7 for adults, $5 for senior citizens, and $3 for K-12 students. So, if you're able to come, Decorah High School next Friday. Speaking of upcoming performances, your favorite high school band will also be found performing at the return of the North Iowa Band Festival in Mason City on Saturday, May 29th. We would love it if you came to cheer us on. And then our final performance of the school year will be on Monday, May 31st at the annual Clear Lake Memorial Day ceremony. So that's what we have coming up. Here is Shenandoah. Okay, before we get to the final piece, we also have band awards for the year to hand out this evening. And right now, this feels a little bit like the culmination of my first year here, only because I never got to do this last year. We did a virtual awards last year, so it's nice that we're able to hand it out in person this year, recognize them for a full year of work, which is really cool. So we've been thinking of that as we were coming towards the end of the year. I want to tell you how proud I am of these kids. I truly feel like this whole year was more than just let's get through it, because I've heard a lot of people be like, let's just get through this year and then wipe it from your memory. And I've talked to the kids before, I'm like, that's not fair. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to recognize the work that you've done and showed up and put in. This year still matters. It still matters in the life that they're living. Someday they're going to look back on this and realize that they worked through hard things. And I'm really, really, really proud of them. So it's been great to see them day in and day out. And we've made our goal to improve every single day this year, and I hope that you can hear that, because they have improved every single day this year. And so as I look at these kids, this year doesn't seem like it was about surviving. I feel more like it was about thriving. So go band, kids. And most of it thank you, parents, for sharing your students with me, because they're great kids to teach. And then thank you, students, for sharing your time with me. I really do love teaching, and clearly it's a good time. So now for the awards. So there we have numerous awards to hand out, and they highlight the many different accomplishments that our students are very deserving of. So I'm going to begin with solo and ensemble participants. So this year was super wild because the usual Iowa High School Music Association Solo and Ensemble Festival was offered in a virtual format. This festival was not required of any students, but it was highly suggested, and this solo and ensemble really helps students grow individually because it's just them or a smaller group. So since there was no in-person festival, we had our own, and if kids could come participate at it, they did, and so we held it here on a Friday night back in March. Corey Schmidt of Forest City was our adjudicator, and those kids did a really nice job. So that was not required either. If you were doing solo and ensemble, you did not have to come do it in person, but a majority of students did. Most of the students who didn't, it was because they weren't able to. So that was really cool, and that was a fun night. So if you participated in solo and ensemble in any form, can you please stand and be recognized right now? At Iowa High School Music Association Virtual Solo Ensemble, stay standing. So these are the people who got a 2 at the virtual format, so claps for them. That is an excellent rating. So the students who received a superior rating or Division 1 come up and grab their certificate from me. So all of these students received Division 1 ratings in either solos and ensembles. So this is what we have first. First up, we have Christina Miller. She received a Division 1 with a 4 mallet marimba solo. Gretchen Getzloff received a Division 1 for a clarinet solo. Mia Lockwood received a Division 1 for a tuba solo. Yeah, I can come up in. And Kirsten Overson received a Division 1 for a horn solo. Brandy Jansen received a Division 1 for being in clarinet ensemble. Michaela Ryman received a Division 1 for being in clarinet ensemble. Emily Bennett received a Division 1 for being in clarinet ensemble. Emma Nedved received a Division 1 for being in a clarinet ensemble. And Gretchen Getzloff received a Division 1 for being in clarinet ensemble. Emily McLaughlin received a Division 1 for a saxophone duet. Sydney Williams received a Division 1 as her partner in the saxophone duet, both of those. Carter Mayland received a Division 1 in a mixed instrument duet, and his partner was Sydney Williams with their mixed instrument duet. Carter's. Whitney Feiner received a Division 1 for a horn trio. Annika Schallberg received a Division 1 for a horn trio, and Kirsten Overson received a Division 1 for a horn trio. So congrats to all of these Division 1 award winners. Okay, so next we're going to recognize who lettered in band this year. So lettering in band is determined by participation in optional events that are still directly correlated with band. So if a student receives a letter, it really is acknowledging that this student went above and beyond the regular expectations of this in band. So this year, while there were not opportunities like honor bands, receiving awards at jazz festivals, we still had other opportunities that many of our students took advantage of. So our first year letter winners are, and I think this is in alphabetical order, Mia Lockwood, Anna McCluskey, Emily McLaughlin, Chris Long, Christina Miller, Annika Schallberg, and Jake Trinary. So those are first year letter winners. Some of our second year letter winners and beyond, more than second year, some of my information, I wasn't the director for all of their high school careers, so I don't have all of the exact information, but these are beyond their first year of letter winners, are Haley Beatty, Kirsten Branstad, Whitney Feiner, Gretchen Getzlaff, Carter Malin, Kaylee Meyer, and Kirsten Spurson. Claps for them. So now, next up, we did Outstanding Freshman, Sophomore, and Junior Awards this year, and these awards were not selected by me. In fact, actually, most of the awards that you see tonight were selected by the band, the ones that we keep going and doing. So I added these awards to recognize outstanding hard work, dedication, and talent to our ensemble, and I think our band voted exceptionally well. So having outstanding underclassmen is what this ensemble stay continuously strong, so I'm very excited to present these awards. In the freshman class, we had a lot of kids who made an instant impact on our ensemble. I had many freshman players playing first part, many participated in jazz band, and a lot of them took a solo or an ensemble to Solon Ensemble Festival. I have greatly appreciated this freshman class and their willingness to just try something and not be self-conscious about doing something new. I personally would have had a really difficult time choosing this award for the freshman class because there were a few freshmen who really flexed their ability to contribute to our ensemble. The band also struggled to select this award, and it was the closest race out of any award that is on the stage tonight. So at the end of the day, the band did select one student who had a few more votes than actually two other students, so it was like a three-way tie almost. And this student, she can come off as a little bit rather quiet. She didn't realize the amount of impact that she would have from day to day or day one of stepping into the room. She has been able to balance the sound of our ensemble, and I have single-handedly seen her work ethic, and it's something special. She's the reason we're in tune every day, and she balances the back on her beautiful tuba tone. This award goes to Mia Lockwood. This year, even though they are still younger players in the band. Many sophomores this year delved into the world of auditioning for All-State. They have also had a high participation in jazz band and extra ensembles outside of school. I am again thankful that I am not the one selecting this award because there are numerous deserving students in this grade. They are going to be truly outstanding in their next 2 years at CLHS. However, the student who was selected for this award has really had a breakout year. This fall, she auditioned for All-State and was selected as an alternate to the All-State band. She received a Division I on her solo at Solon Ensemble, and she is always finding ways to improve and listen critically to music. This goes out to the calm, cool, and collected Kirsten Overson. Finally, we have the outstanding junior. While our junior class is our smallest class, I think they have some of the more diverse personalities in our band. We have a random assortment of instruments in this class, and they never fail to make people laugh. The student who is selected for the outstanding junior plays the baritone saxophone and the tenor saxophone in jazz band. This student is also involved in a lot of numerous activities and can get along with a lot of different personalities. And this is funny right now because the two students have the same exact criteria so far. They both play bari sax and tenor sax and jazz band and are in lots of things and get along with a lot of people. This student is one who is never afraid to speak up in front of the ensemble and is wise beyond his years. Congrats to Tanner Ryman. So the next awards are for all seniors. The first award is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. The Louis Armstrong Award goes to the top senior in jazz and it is to recognize outstanding musical achievement and incredible dedication to the program. The student receiving this award has always had a huge interest in jazz since I came here and has always found a way to make jazz fun for everyone around. Never afraid to take a solo, this student can sometimes be found making crazy noises on his instrument and is known for a love of soloing over Watermelon Man, for 6 minutes sometimes. He was also recruited by a current UNI student last year after performing at Tall Corn Jazz last year. So this award goes out to Nathan Lawler. Okay, and next up is the John Philip Sousa Award, which is the pinnacle of achievement in the high school bands. This award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. The student selected for this by their peers is greatly deserving. An all-state auditioner, soloist, and always willing to give up time to dedicate to this ensemble, I have noticed some intense growth in this student between the 2 years that I have known her, and she recently auditioned at Wartburg College and will be receiving $4,000 a year to continue playing beyond high school. It is with great honor that I present this award to Gretchen Getzlaff. And then our final awards tonight are Band King and Queen. So Band King and Queen represent our band at the North Iowa Band Festival on Saturday, May 29th. At the festival, they will have the opportunity to be crowned the North Iowa Band King or Queen, which is a very fun award to receive. The two students selected for this recognition are both very fun kids with big personalities, and what I think is most impressive about both of them is that they are mature enough to promote others and cheer for others' success before their own. This ensemble has been stronger this year because of their positivity and willingness to be vocal to their classmates. I also think they bring a lot of fun to their classmates. So congrats to Queen, Caitlin Vanderploeg, and King, Nathan Lawler. Part of it is they get a ride in a convertible in that parade, so it's pretty cool. So now moving on, those are all of the awards that we have. If I could have an award to give to every single one of these kids, I wish that I could. I'm glad, again, that I didn't do the selecting of these. It was the students that voted, but there are so many kids in this stage who deserve awards. There are so many seniors up here who have dedicated a lot of time. They had a teacher switch on them halfway through their high school career. I know that's not easy. I had a lot of new teachers my senior year, especially in the activities I really liked. And these kids have done just a really good job. They're strong players. They have good work ethics. I'm excited to watch them go to college next year. So senior parents, you did a great job. Yeah, we can talk to that. And then again, as always, thank you for encouraging your helping them in so many ways that you wouldn't even think. Just seeing how they interact with other kids socially, seeing how kind they are, seeing the work ethic that gets added. These are skills that they're going to take into their life, and it's going to help them forever and ever wherever they go. They don't have to major in music to have an impact from music. So these kids are great. This is a great place to be. I love Clear Lake Band. So our final piece this evening is Traveling Music by Robert Sheldon. This is a relatively new piece, and it follows the folk melody of the Baby Bumblebee song that we all sang as kids. And it's really cool, and it's really fun. So we will also be performing this piece at State Large Group Festival next Friday night in Decorah. So again, thank you for coming out. If there are any family or friends that were unable to make it tonight, there will be a recording shared out, and I'll email that out hopefully tomorrow. Have a great evening, and please drive home safe.